Split decision MMA UK, still here at Say Uncle in Sheffield. I'm here with the winner Simon O'Kane, who's just got his first victory in the cage. Relentless performance there from you. Took no prisoners. No. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling amazing. I worked really hard for this. I knew that I weren't going to be able to take him stand up, just boxing. So me and the guys just said, just do what I do best. Take him down, go for ground and pound, work submissions if you can, but just work it in. So I did, and I hope some of my slams entertained.
And you came close in the right at the end of the third round. Did you think you were getting the win there?
I did. Before I went for the TKO, and I was going for it, but I had to readjust, and then I just went for it again. And he told him a couple of times to fight back, and he didn't. And I thought, come on, there's not much more he can take. I'm really hitting him, and but he did. He was a tough opponent, really tough opponent. He came at me with a front kick, he came at me with punches, but even when I was giving him my all, really hitting him at one point, he just, he fought well. I was really impressed with him, But yeah, it's a pity he didn't come off, did it?
Well, I think there was, I can't remember what round it was. I think it might have been the second, where there was like transitions with you where he got on top, then you got on top, and you were just going around. Did you expect that from him?
Yeah, I expected. I mean, there was. It's hard sometimes, for a fighter to stay on top all the time. At some point, he's going to get reversed. He's going to do things. The best thing I could do for that was just to counter that with my own reversal, which I managed to do. He got on top of me, and I weren't going to hang around and wait for him to ground and pound me. So I thought I'd, hook, buck and roll him, and it paid off. And a couple of times he went for a guillotine on me, but I managed to totally switch that and get on top again. And it was just a case of just always working. Don't stop. It's what MMA is about. You can't quit. You just got to keep going and going and going.
Like you said, you kept that pace up. I don't know, like for 3 rounds. I don't think he. Do you think he knew what he was? As soon as you took him down, could you? I don't know if you could sense it, but some people say you can feel him break underneath. Do you think he felt it?
The first round, I felt him. He went when he went down, so I knew I hurt him. And then with my knees to his ribs, I knew they were hurting too. But he was fighting back all throughout the first round, so I knew I had to win that. I had to keep on top and keep my pace up, and I had to make him work to try and tire himself out. It's a lot less tiring hitting him than it is, to try and get out of him. But yeah, in the second round, especially coming to the end of it, I could feel he was tiring a little bit, especially when his front kick didn't pay off, and I just took him down again with a big slam. I thought, I can sense he tiring, but it was definitely in the third round where I thought, he was getting frustrated with himself, not just to fight with himself, and I could feel that and hear that in him, and I thought, yeah, at this point I know, I've got this. At some point he's gonna, it's either gonna go into a submission, which he almost did a couple of times, but luckily, luckily for me more than him, he fought back, so it made it a more interesting fight. But right at the end with a ground and pound, I think that was the end point, So.
And I don't know if you heard them when you were in there, but you had such support back there. They were, I know some people say you get into that zone, so you kind of block them out. You're just listening to your corner.
That's right, yeah.
But what was it like when you heard it? I don't know if you heard it between rounds or at the end, because they were screaming throughout.
Well, I'm lucky. The fans of Steel Evo, not just myself in general, but the fans of Steel Evo are a massive, bunch. Not just they can come in a small crowd, but they make a lot of noise. They pretty much take over the arena. I've got to say, this is to you guys too. This really goes to all the support you've given. Without you, we'd just be fighting along without doing anything really. But yeah, you could hear them between rounds. I could hear them chanting my name, and it wasn't right till the end that you really hear it, because I was just concentrating on my cornerman really, making sure that he didn't get on top of me. But thanks for the support, guys. This is for you. It really is.
Well, I thought they were shouting for me. I'm called Simon as well, so they were going Simon. I was just like, what? Me? Where? Who? Yes, thanks. And I thought, no, they can't be for me. I thought, yeah. I nearly
doing such an awesome job. It could have been for you. Yeah.
I nearly stood up and went, no, okay, yeah, it's for this guy. But is there anyone else you want to thank? I know you've thanked those. Is there anybody else you want to give a shout out to?
I do. There's so many people. I'll start with obviously the guys at Steel Evo. We've got Richard Taylor, who basically started coaching me. We've got Neil Bergon, who got me into it, and then pace striking. I've got Jay Freeston, who's basically he's brought my legs and striking on millions of miles. I've got all the guys that I train with and come down on a regular basis when I'm training for fighting. Other guys can't get there. You've got Tim O'Kane, my brother. Massive respect to you. Brian Bradders, Oscar, Reese, Sean, basically all the guys down at Steel Evo, Ben. There's a lot of you. I couldn't do this without you. And then my fiance Alejandra, I'm getting married in June. So hopefully not too much damage.
Nothing there.
But thank you very much. Love you loads. She supports me all the way through, even getting up at like 4 o'clock this morning to have a tuna sandwich. She's there with me 100%. So I want to thank all of you. There's so many more. There's Chris King, for letting me use the gym as and when I fancy it. Thank you very much. Cheers.
And if you get a chance to see his fight, I'm looking for the word. It's relentless. That's the word that's up all through my review on there. That's what everyone's going to hear. Good luck with your getting married in June, and thanks for your time.
No, thank you.
Cheers.